Hi, this is group 4. So I will show you a demo of the feature that we have developed, and that is Google Tasks integration. Our feature is sending daily notifications of the tasks that are due for that day. So I will walk you through the code base first. Okay, so our flow starts with us setting up the configurations for a notification. We have made those changes in config flow.py. So here we have the code for that. We are introducing an options flow handler class, which is basically creating the config options for Google Task notification. And then we are also creating writing code here for the form that will show up on the UI for adding the configurable data, like whether we want to send a notification type as email or push, and then the corresponding details for each of them. Next, we go to the next file that we have, which is the constants.py. We have added some constants here that we will use throughout the flow that we have developed. And then we have the coordinator.py. Mainly in this file, we have added logic for the daily scheduler. So what this scheduler is, we have the code for that here, which is the schedule daily notification. What this function does is it sends a daily notification when a user from the Home Assistant front end sets the notification enable flag as true. And then based on the user preferences, it sends notification daily for a particular time. We have the logic added here for that. Then we move on to the init.py. This is the point where we are calling the scheduler. We have a call here for that in init.py, so that when the integration is loaded, the scheduler is started. Next, we have introduced two new files, which is called the notification email.py and the notification push.py. So in notification email.py, we are basically adding the functionality for sending the actual email. We have also added some validation checks that in case some fields are missing or some data is not inputted correctly by the user from the configuration, we are supposed to throw an error and handle the error accordingly. So we have defined an exception for that, which is Google notification error. We have also added this exception in the exceptions.py class. File. Moving on, we have added the next file, which is the notifications push.py. This handles the logic for sending a push bullet notification. Also, it handles necessary errors if the notification cannot be sent successfully. So with this, these are the files we have made changes in, and our flow is working properly once we have integrated these changes. Coming to the test file, we can also show the test cases we have written. Now, the test files that we have added are test notification.py and the test notification push.py. Along with that, we also added a test coordinator.py. These are the new test cases. So in test coordinator.py, we have handled logic to mock the call for our scheduler. It is not actually calling the scheduler, but we have mocked that call and making sure that our test cases pass accordingly. In test notification.py, we have added test cases for our email functionality. It is basically testing the function for sending email. In test notifications push.py, similarly it is sending the functions for sending a push. With this, these are the 3 file changes we have made for test components, and we have run our test cases and all of them are passing. So we can quickly show that as well. So we will run the test cases now to see if they pass. We are running the test case for the whole component of Google Tasks. So we can see now that all the tests passed, which is 58. So this includes the existing tests as well as the ones that we introduced. Now we will do a demo of the feature we have developed. First, this is the screen for the to-do list in Google Tasks that is present for Home Assistant. This is the integration we have added, and you can see that these are the task lists for today. Along with this contains all the task lists. So based on the feature that we have developed, we are supposed to get a notification for the first task that we have, which is do a demo, and it is due today. So we go to settings and set up the configuration for notification. We go to Google Tasks. We click on this gear icon and the form opens up to put in our notifications configuration. So we have selected notification enabled to be as true, and first we will test with an email notification. The time right now is 17:49. So we will wait and see if an email notification is received when we change the time to 17:51. By setting this time, we want the scheduler to know that it should run every day at 17:51. So we submit this. We put in our SMTP details. Put in our SMTP password, username and password, as well as the recipient email. And then we submit, and our options are saved. So we wait for a minute to see if we actually received the email or not. So we see now that the time is 17:51, and we will check if we have received the email. We go here and we have received the email from Home Assistant. We click on it and we are seeing the notification reminder. So here we see that the to-do list is shown along with one task which was pending, which was called do a demo. And this way our notification functionality is working. Now we will test for our email functionality. So again we go to configuration and change our notification type to be push, and we set the timer to 17:54. That is when we want the notification to be received every day. We submit it, and then we put in our action token and API endpoint details. So we will save this configuration settings and wait for a push to come. So the time is now 17:54, and sure enough, we can see that we got a pop-up for the push notification from Home Assistant reminding us of our tasks for today. So we can see that since we had our push bullet API installed, we are able to see the notification. We go to the push bullet API. If we open that API also, that also shows up our notification. With this, we conclude our demonstration. Thank you.
Thank you, Paya.